Welcome back inside Percival Molson Stadium in Montreal. AJ Jakubek, Jeff Avery with you here as we get set for the start of this football game between the Ottawa Redblacks and the Montreal Alouettes. As mentioned, Ottawa 3-11, so if they win out, all they need is one Saskatchewan loss and they're in the playoffs. The reality is 6 wins could get you into the playoffs. We'll see if they can find a way to win one football game here today.
First week, first day of training camp. I talked to you guys about wanting to be in this room because we are tight with one another and our teammates. You can't help but look at the guy across from you and know he's doing his best for you. You got to do your best for him. All right, first day of training camp, I said I was looking for some cats I could go into a bar fight, and I know we fight until the fucking end. All right, well, I'll tell you what, we drove 2 hours, we're in the club away from home, now it's time to knock some fuckers out.
It was a very hectic and wild week as we were trying to navigate what the rest of the season, the offense was going to look like without Lapo. We put a new play in that ended up hitting us, trying to counter a tendency that they had shown on film, and we put a new play in to attack that tendency, and we hit like a 50-yard post to Darvin on it.
Hardy serving a stint on the injured list when Arbuckle was first acquired from Edmonton.
Quickly gets it away. Wide open, Darvin Adams. Big play, Redblacks to get it down to the Montreal 15.
And this is a big-time throw.
Big moment here for Ottawa. At the 1, first and goal. After that pass to end the quarter to Jalen Ackland right at the goal line. So here we go. Davis. He's in. Caleb Evans is in for Ottawa. And like Davis, very reliable in those short yardage situations. It is indeed a Redblacks touchdown. Late with the signal, but for Evans, number 11 on the season. The former starting QB who takes a seat with some friends for a little Thanksgiving dinner. Giving thanks for a touchdown there that puts Ottawa in the lead.
And that's the end of the first half with a score. The Montreal Alouettes 15, the Ottawa Redblacks 7.
You knew they were going to play hard for them, and they did. And even when things weren't looking great at halftime and Montreal was leading, you just thought, you know what? It feels different today.
It's a competition! Motherfuckers want to sell out for a fucking piece of ice cream! A slice of fucking pizza! Some motherfucking push-ups! This is a competition!
So do whatever the fuck you can do to just pick it up and bring it back, just like where it starts. We'll be laughing, we'll be fine.
We got the ball coming to our hand, all right? Let's make sure we're ready to take this next 30 minutes and fucking control our fucking destiny. Let's go.
I got knocked out. Did I get knocked out?
Ball is at the 42 and a half. Montreal.
What is it?
Second down. Arbuckle completes that one. And good work after the catch. The ball coming loose. the hands of Tyrese Beverett. Live ball, Beverett. What a game he's had again. Could be taking it all the way. Devon Smith finally taking him down. A flag comes out off the fumble, and Ackland is the injured Redblack back where the ball came out. And Beverett took it all the way down to the Ottawa 10.
Calm, stay calm. Stay calm. Stay. Stay where you are. Stay where you are.
A little, I caught a slant and I saw the linebacker coming out and I tried to spin it and he hit me in the head and I was like, that's for sure a flag. And I kept spinning. And some other dude like came in and just like with his helmet down and hit me helmet to helmet. But I remember pretty much everything. I just remember my arm was like numb. So I thought like my right arm was like not gonna work, but that's whatever. Like they want to hit like that, I'll be there next year too. So I don't give a fuck.
I got you. Oh yeah, that's helmet.
Well,
Twice.
Everyone, please be quiet, except Coach Dice.
No, but hey, you never know.
No, I can't.
You guys
want
want
to be quiet except Coach Dice. Okay. Do I have only douche from now on? Schubert.
Could have been a clip on him. Could have been, you know, you just.
Hey, Devon, go get the receivers orchestrated. Go to Suber, because we're down with the axe, so we got to move people around. We're down axe. Hey, Shaq, go to Suber. Go to Suber, because we're down with Ack and Deadman, so we got to switch receivers around.
Can't share them, though.
Darvin, go to Suber so we can fix the receivers. Hey, go to Suber so we can organize receivers, because Marco has to come in. Who's the X right now in Deuce?
Darvin's X.
Okay, so Tavon go to Y, Shaq at Z? Okay.
Tavon, you're Y.
Tavon, you're Y. Shaq, you're Z. Darvin, you're X. Yeah.
Hey, why?
Because Marco has to play Y. Marco has to play Y. So help him out. Help Marco out with the Y, okay? Hey.
It's out, one eye. But it was a good position.
Let's go, baby. Hey, let's finish this shit for Ack right here, all right? Let's finish this drive for him, baby.
Jalen and Devontae went down, so now Marco has to go in and play receiver full-time for almost the entire second half. So then I just became a grad assistant on a whiteboard on the sideline, like drawing up every play from the ready list with them and stuff, but he did an amazing job.
You have your side, so you have your DB body. Are you on field goal?
Nope. No, they're going to point the mic, and I got the first guy after the mic?
Yeah, but your side first, your stand first, then to the wheel.
Hey, put Marco at number 2, you have a team. We got 8 left, 65.
Ottawa marching this ball in a little closer. We have another first down here.
A flag against Wesley Sutton. Extending the drive. Redblacks looking for the end zone. Arbuckle facing some heat. Dumps it off. Marco Dubois. His first catch.
Good job, Marco! Go, Marco!
So yeah, it became very collaborative. It was almost college-esque, you know, once with the coaching change of like how combined the effort was, which was pretty cool to be part of.
At one point, I think he said he was about to put me in that receiver. And so I was like, okay, hold on, I'm gonna tell Nick to throw me the ball every time. I'm gonna be the diva receiver. Nick, 19, I need that ball every time.
Honestly, I wish it happened. I would have thrown Caleb the ball 100%. I mean, if you see Caleb run, and you know, he's tall, and quarterbacks always have the best hands in the team. Like, when you're looking at the best, who can catch the ball the best, it's, you know, quarterback 1 through 5, and then your receivers.
Second down at the 1. Goal to go. For an Ottawa lead. Evans again. Does he break the plane? He does. Touchdown Ottawa. Caleb Evans with his second touchdown of the day.
Hey, we can do the cannon with Willie. We can do the cannon with Willie. Hey, dog. Let's go.
Interference and keep it going. Now Ottawa will go for 2. Faking to Jackson Bennett into the end zone and wide open. 2-point conversion for Hardy. So put 2 more on the board.
Good fucking shit over there! That's what I'm talking about!
Richie Leone puts it down just inside the 25 for Lewis Ward, who remains perfect on the day.
Hey, bro, go to these tonight.
Go to make the grab here.
Alouettes trying to get to the end zone and clinch a playoff spot. Looking for Winicky again. Fans wanted a pass interference call on Patrick Levels. Back in this game, the ex-Alouette on the defensive play.
That's twice right here. That's twice right here. 100. That's twice right here. Didn't be better.
Let's go. Hey, victory on one. Hey, what's it in? Protect the edges. Go. Wide Eddie. Wide Eddie, the hot.
Paul Appolise, a friend of his, not easy taking over, but a big one for Bob Dice and the Redblacks today.
Thank you, Mark. My favorite win ever here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're the man.
Man, that was one of the greatest wins I've experienced since I'm with the Redblacks, because we wanted to win it so bad for Coach Dice, because he deserves this opportunity and he's been not waiting for it because he's been working for it, and I think it's just his time, and we wanted to, give an extra push to make sure that he makes a difference in the locker room.
Man beside me, man, never blinked. I sat with him Saturday morning off no sleep, never blinked. And what he said, I owe these players everything. That's what he told me. Fucking man. Congratulations.
I will tell you this, that may have been one of the best performances by an offensive coaching staff that I have seen. Obviously Will being the play caller, and Subs and Sharbs and Coach Reed all working together, because exactly what you said, we lost so many key components to our offense, and there's so many things. Devontae had a big part of the offensive game plan that week, and he went down, and like you said, Jalen went down. And so when you build these things, certain calls are built out of by the personnel group that they're in, and those injuries took us out of certain personnel groups, and now you've got guys like Marco and Goose coming in to fulfill the roles of receivers when they haven't worked at that, and just the amount of juggling it took for guys to get lined up in the right spot and still have success. I cannot give those guys enough credit for what they did. That's probably the most challenging way to finish a game, and still be able to come back and do that while going through a coaching change. Those guys, Will calling plays for the first time, Sub's back on down on the sideline. Can't say enough good things about the job that those guys did.
We get set for this one tonight between the Ottawa Redblacks and the Montreal Alouettes.
Well, one of the things you really started to see was just a few more shots downfield and stretching the field, not just little dink and dunk. And so yeah, to see Mariner get involved, to see Tavon Smith get involved, to see Justin Hardy get involved, to see them stretch the field, it looked good offensively.
The first touchdown, it was pretty much just like a go. Just go out there and play football, we're gonna go. And what's the funny thing about that is me and Nick actually share the same agent. So the whole offseason, we was working out together, going to UCLA, working out with a bunch of the CFL guys, just getting out there with each other, not necessarily thinking in the back of our mind that we gonna end up playing with each other. So what y'all seen from that game and that throw and that catch, we've been doing that the entire summer. So it finally came to life, and it was good to share that moment with Nick, because I know the type of guy Nick is. I know the work he puts in, the effort he puts in, and it was a blessing to share that moment with him for real.
Good. Go!
An eye on Raheem Wilson, the former Calgary Stampeder at defensive half.
Two Redblacks in the backfield next to Arbuckle as he loads it up. There was a fade ball into the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Redblacks, COC Mariner. Welcome to the Canadian Football League.
Let's go! I love you, baby! Let's go! Let's go!
It's Mariner. It's Mariner. Here we go. Let's go 102, Nick. 102.
Owl pump. Fullback sport. On one. Ready? Fullback sport. Yeah.
Thanksgiving Monday matchup between these two teams. Now the challenge of the chess match, right? Going back to back.
Especially against Noel Thorpe, a veteran defensive coordinator. Arbuckle over the top, looking for Tavon Smith. Touchdown!
Let's go!
Arbuckle dropping dimes in the first quarter. We haven't seen this all year, especially at home.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I'm moving.
Good news for Ottawa, and a good first half for Ottawa. 24-17 the score. They lead Montreal at halftime.
One play at a time. One play at a time. Everyone's focused. Let's go out and kick their fucking ass.
Eighth right, 64, Bell, on one, ready, 35.
Creating chaos for Nick Arbuckle there, as well as this do-or-die third down.
Adams and Ryan Davis to the right of Arbuckle. Steps forward in the pocket from behind. Ball is out on 3rd and 5. Rolling around on the turf. And Montreal punctuates a road victory, answering for their Thanksgiving Monday disappointment. And Ottawa will continue the home losing streak.
Well, I think one of the most encouraging things for me for this game was it felt like the first game where the fans left not being upset at the product. So that's a good thing, right? I was kind of done with moral victories. So from my perspective, I was probably a little more negative, but to hear that made me feel pretty good.
I guess when I think about it now, I wasn't really too nervous, actually. I think I was more excited than anything. Knowing her whole family and stuff is going to be there, and my family is going to be there, friends and stuff are going to be there. I really wanted to make it special for her.
Ty, get in! Where's Ty?
On this side.
Can we face, you want to face it this way?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Guys, face this way.
I don't want to
was super special, and it was really a highlight of my life. So.
The final two for the Redblacks and the Ticats, looking for a spot in the final playoff spot as well, Dwayne Ford. We throw around that must-win tag a lot. This literally is a must-win for the Ottawa Redblacks tonight and then again next week.
Our walkout onto the field was the most hype fucking thing
Oh my God.
I have ever been a part of.
Come on. We doing that every fucking game now. Coming out the tunnel to that hostile environment, we didn't care, you know. We just wanted to get it on. You know, we had the boombox slapping, and everybody was in their element, you know, getting ready to go lay it down. So that was probably one of the most hype, you know, pregame walkouts I've ever been a part of.
2nd and 10, Hamilton 51, and Evans with time loses the ball. Just something you were talking about. The ex-Ticat, the sacks leader, comes up with the ball taken out of Evans' hands, and we have a turnover early on as the Redblacks will take over in the Hamilton zone.
You're just going to see Lorenzo Malden coming off that edge around the corner. Dane Evans drops the ball a little bit, cocks it to throw. Lorenzo Malden times that reach to slap it out of there.
Yep. Try to keep us in good play.
If they do, comes down to next week. Evans completing that one to Dunbar. Brandon Dandridge hauls him down, but not before. Oh, the ball came out.
Holy fuck!
The ball was stripped out in the hands of Dandridge. Taking it all the way back for an Ottawa touchdown. What a turn of events here at Tim Hortons Field to quiet the crowd.
And we get it back in blood. That's our blood. Like a deep in the back.
It feels like a curse for the past like 7 or 8 games where every pass that I throw like near the end zone or in the red zone always gets tackled at the 1 or 2 yard line. When I threw the ball to Siosi, we were like on the 10-yard line, and Siosi made the guy miss, then goes and like looks like he's gonna score, and then boom, gets stopped on the 1 yard line.
Go! What is the hot?
Defense with the Dandridge touchdown. He's hit as he throws. He completes it to Mariner. Inside the 5. Taken down at the 1. Siosi Mariner was that close to his 2nd touchdown in as many games.
Like, as Caleb was coming out, like I started cursing at him because I knew he was about to get another rushing touchdown, and I was just so pissed we couldn't get the ball in the end zone otherwise.
What the fuck, Caleb? God damn it!
You know, I feel because of all those QB sneaks after passing completions, I feel like a little part of that record is behind.
Touchdowns in the season. Caleb Evans, 2nd touchdown of the night as the Redblacks add to their lead, and a new CFL record, passing Flutie, passing Franklin. Little punt into the fans of that north end zone too. A CFL record for rushing touchdowns in a season by.
We were talking on the sideline, me and Sully, and he was like, next time you get in the end zone, like, what's the celly? And I was like, I mean, I could, you know, maybe boot it or whatever. And he was like, nah, throw it up there, throw it up. And I was like, nah, I'll boot it. Because we were making fun of Sauce from last weekend when he tried to boot the ball, and it went like right next to him. And so I was like, yeah, I'm getting in the end zone and just boot this ball, not knowing it's the record ball. So got in the end zone, booted it, and the worst part, it barely went to the end zone. But, you know, the boot, it made it. That's the thing that counts. But, yeah, Sully was the lead cause of that boot, and that's why I did that. Luckily, we got it back, though. The fan threw it back. I don't know if he was mad that I booted it or he just threw it, but luckily we got that ball back.
I was like, I gotta have my eyes on it more.
I was like, my expectations were like,
oh, I'm going to the roof.
I thought this was going up there.
That bitch was like a fucking play punt. God, and the crazy thing, I did a whole extension.
Yeah, I thought this was about to be a boot. Congrats, man. They got the record.
Yes, sir.
Ottawa will go into halftime with a 21-13 lead.
Way to go out there and inflict your fucking intentions on them. We got to continue it in the second half, though. All right? We need all three phases fucking working together. Right? This score is 0-0. We talk about season. We got 30 minutes to finish off this fucking opportunity. Let's work together, grab this bitch, and get the fuck out of this town.
Inside, forced to grab him to protect his quarterback.
Four-man rush. Evans with time. Oh, intercepted! Money Hunter down. A flag coming out as well.
No, 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 no. What the fuck are they calling? Have pass interference. Ottawa, number 32. It's a spot foul. It's going to give Hamilton a first down.
So Money Hunter will have to wait a little longer still for INT number 4.
We'll take a risk here, Bob. We didn't see it. Okay, hang on. No!
The suggestion here is that he impeded Ternowski from getting to the football, but he's just trying to make a play on the ball himself.
And Bob Dice is wondering too.
Yeah, I think this is a wise challenge by Bob Dice.
And regardless of what happened to Ternowski, it looked like Hunter was going to intercept that ball. Beauclair making some
Ottawa's
contact.
challenging that there was no pass interference on the previous play. The play will be reviewed. Upon further review, the ruling on the field is overturned. Yes, there is no pass interference. The result of the play is an interception by Ottawa.
His longest is 48. This is to tie it. Has the accuracy and puts it through with the wind in his back. Lewis Ward with a clutch kick. And we are tied once again with 1:43 on the clock. 27-27.
Down to this.
From 30 yards for the win. Seth Small. It's good. The Ottawa Redblacks are out. And Orlando Steinauer's Ticats have taken a big step towards clinching the final playoff spot.
It's tough, man. Those are those CFL moments, you know, that you got to perform in. And we talk about it like the end of the game. We practice that, you know, clutch period. You got to be clutch. You got to make your play when the team needs you to make your play. So, you know, we're still growing into that. I definitely believe in us 100% going forward. That we will. We'll grow into that team and we'll be that team for sure.
But as fate would have it, very different season. So the Redblacks season is over. Steinauer and the Ticats get set for the Montreal Alouettes next.
Redblacks going the offseason looking for answers. Bobby Dice, hats off to you for filling in a very difficult situation. Rod, heck of a season.
I am extremely proud of every one of you guys. I'm thankful to have worked with you guys. And we'll see what the future has in store, but I know this, looking at each and every single one of you, you got the makings of a great football team. Just some little things that got to be tightened up. I thank you guys for everything.
You want me to be honest, we were all losers. So that's really all I got to say. I mean, we're losers, and that's kind of tough to swallow, but you got to look yourself in the mirror sometimes, and you can't point fingers at other people.
I feel like we got a lot of work to put in this offseason. And I know the guys who already are here are definitely going to do that. And like I said, I just plan on this being a part of a better story. You know, guys being on this team, turning it around. You know, sometimes you got to go through something to get through something.
Other than the record, I could take great pride in these guys and in the men, who they are. Everything I thought when I decided to say yes when they asked me, I think it shone through in these guys. And like I told them, you can't let their record don't let their record dictate because how they think of themselves, because at the end of the day, they're warriors. And in my eyes, going forward, they're going to be winners.
We're still confident, if that makes sense. We're still confident that we're close, that we're going to get better, and that there's more to come, and there's going to be a lot better feelings, a lot better times in Ottawa.
I know I'm definitely looking forward to another season. You know, I'm looking forward to putting it behind me, and I'm looking forward for another opportunity to play football. And, you know, yeah, I don't know. My love for this game is not done. I'm ready to keep going.
I got a lot of football left to play. A lot of football left to play. And just this season alone, I'm going to want to do better next year. I'm going to want to top this one.
We have some great things around us, and there's only really small things that are stopping us from getting where we want to be. Yeah, I'm just really excited, and you know, there's only really one way we can go, and that's really up. So it's really cool to see it like that.
That's one thing I can say about Ottawa though, because I know in Edmonton, we was getting blown out if we had this many losses, man. Stadium wouldn't even get half as packed. Or Montreal, you start seeing people getting up while you on the field looking like the game's still going on, where you going? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, we can't do nothing but say thank you to them people and say we love you out here. Because, man, if it weren't for y'all, you definitely don't know how we would have got through some of them games.
I'm super happy. Like, I love it here. I love my time in Ottawa. I love this city. And I love my teammates, man. Like, I love this team. I love the people on this team. I love the people running the team. Like, I feel great about it. As frustrating as this year was, you know, I always had this, you know, kind of piece of advice given to me before is you could always find greatness in something. And, you know, going through the trials and tribulations of this year, I know that fire will make us that much more better next year. I believe, man, I love it. I got faith in us. I got faith in us for sure.